It's always pretty exhilarating driving out of camp to find some lions up on the airstrip. And this morning, the full complement of the Kambula Pride with all 13 youngsters and the 2 Ndzhenga Males are up on the airstrip now, finishing off the last little bits of a wildebeest carcass. So they're all just milling about now. One of the males looks like he's finishing the last little bits of a leg there. Some of the youngsters are dragging a few bones around. Although a wildebeest is a pretty large antelope, it's not going to go very far between 18 or 20 mouths with the males here. So yeah, I don't think it lasted too long. They probably killed this wildebeest in the early hours of this morning and have already finished it. Looks like some of them are all walking off to our left now. There is a large waterhole down there, so it's quite likely that they're going to go down there for a drink. So let's loop up ahead and see what we manage to see. Right, so they've now come down to this large waterhole. We managed to arrive just in time. Some of them were already along the banks here having a drink, and what we were hoping for is all 20 of them to line up next to each other and have a drink, because that shot would have been unreal of them all lined up. However, we weren't blessed with that because they now have spread themselves across the entire length of the southern parts of this waterhole. Anyway, they're having their fill, which is quite exciting. And I'm sure they're going to then find some shade to rest in up behind themselves there, just to have firstly lions moving around a little bit, secondly lions coming down for a drink. It's always great to watch the interactions with lions, and just before we left the airstrip there, a few of the youngsters were all milling about and playing with each other, tackling, wrestling. So that was fantastic. But after the lions had their fill of water here, they all moved off into the thicket, so we thought let's try and get an aerial view, a whole different perspective from above of these lions moving through there, and we were absolutely blessed. They were all walking along a pretty prominent game path past some amazing large marula trees. We had the males moving through there trying to keep up with the females trotting along, which was quite exciting. And then they eventually popped out onto the Londolozi airstrip again, which was a whole different view of them now from above as they were walking across. Eventually then dropped down and disappeared into some of the thickets there where they may possibly be settling down. So don't think we're going to get much more from there, and so let's slowly start heading back towards camp. But what a fantastic morning with the Kambula Pride and Ndzhenga Males, just following them as they're moving around, with a whole different perspective. So I hope you've enjoyed this virtual safari. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon. That'll keep you updated and give you a notification every time we release a new video. Like this video, drop a comment below, and we'll see you all again next week. But thanks for watching.